All right, welcome back. Another episode of the Stardew Valley Granny Challenge. The challenge where we attempt to achieve perfection, role playing as a grandma who cannot miss a single birthday, giving only loved gifts, also completing every help wanted quest and special orders board, optional Quee quests, you name it, we have to do it, all while taking 0 damage in the mines. What are we on to now? Let's see. We are in the middle of Fallbelisk Fall. We've got 3 obelisks, or should I call them Fallbelisks? And I don't think we're going to be able to get that 4th one just because we don't have the banana trees. Uh, they haven't grown yet, so but we'll get it in winter, no problem. A delayed, it's a delayed Fallbelisk. Hey, what's up, 27? Welcome in. Happy Easter, by the way. How are you celebrating? Um, and Stacy, welcome in. Good to see you too. I feel like we've made a lot of our goals here. I mean, I'm really surprised actually. We've done a lot of our monster eradication goals. Obviously, slimes is still like a big one. We're not even halfway done with slimes. That's the crazy thing. We're not even halfway done with slimes. Oh, um, we also have all the Ginger Island stuff as well. It would be nice to start unlocking. I don't know. Oh yeah, secret notes. We could take a look at the secret notes and see which ones we still need to get. Like, I mean, there's the gold statue of Mayor Lewis, for example. There's only a couple more fish. Oh, we could go catch the stonefish. That's the last catchable fish that we need to get. There's still the what's it called? Oh, I wanted it was a stingray, but the first word that came to my head was manta ray. But yeah, the stingray. We don't have access to the stingray yet, so but those are the last 2 fish, so we could just go and get the stonefish. Oh, and we want to replace the sturgeon pond with squid because we already have plenty of caviar and sturgeon roe. So I think it's good that we replace that. And I want to keep decorating the farmhouse. I feel like we made some good progress with the bedroom. I'm really proud. Like we just threw it together, by the way. It was so like I took some inspiration from Crystallized TV and her designs. And I was like, you know what? Let's see what we can do. And we threw it together and we've got this beautiful bedroom. You'll see when we log in if you didn't see it last time on the previous stream. What else do we have? Oh yeah, Marnie. We took care of Marnie, so let's go ahead and add this here. Marnie is all done. We've we've given her every loved gift. Um and uh and she's max hearts as well. But yeah. You're having a salmon sandwich. I don't know if I've ever heard of that. I've heard of sandwiches that have certain seafood on them. Like growing up when we would go to Louisiana to visit family, there's a really popular sandwich called a po' boy. Poboy. A po' boy. I don't know where the po comes from. Actually, that could be pretty interesting. Let's take a look at that. It just so happens I've got Wiktionary available at all times in my web browser from studying Finnish. Um, is it 1 word or 2 words? I always saw it as 2 words, actually. Yeah, yeah, like this. I don't know about the apostrophe. I didn't know. Yeah, a shrimp po' boy. Bubba Gump shrimp. Oh, oh, it means from poor boy. Ah, okay. So I assume it had to do with maybe being poor, and like these were the sandwiches that you could afford for be when you were really poor. I, I don't know. The explanation for exactly how the term arose is disputed, as discussed in Wikipedia. All right. Well, you know what? We're not going to go too far down that rabbit hole, but yeah, I haven't heard of salmon on a sandwich, but yeah. Hey, Evangeline, what's up? Welcome in. How are you? Happy Easter, everybody. You did a quick little egg hunt around the house with your toddler. You wanted to do it outside, but it's raining, then regretted letting him eat so many jelly beans so early in the morning. My sister sent me some photos of her two boys, and they're so adorable. It's like when they're that, like they're, I think, what, 2 and 4 years old. And when they're that age, they love all of this kind of stuff. Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, the Easter egg hunt, you know, it's so funny. And they're out there barefoot. They're out there in the yard running around completely barefoot as well. And I it reminds me of when I was well, maybe not that little. I can't remember when I was like 2 or 4 years old, but I do remember growing up and running around outside barefoot a lot. I wouldn't be able to do that today. Or I guess I'd have to start training for it, right? But that was really cute. But yeah, there is an Easter egg hunt in Stardew Valley, and I absolutely dominate at it, by the way. I didn't know this, and I think this is added in 1.6. I The eggs are different in even and odd years. So the path that you take changes if you do the egg hunt in either year. I mean, the path doesn't really have to change. Like you can still follow whatever, but the eggs are in slightly different positions. He switched it up. I think it was part of like all of the festivals every other year. They're slightly different. Like we saw with this festival, the fall festival, like people were in different positions. There was a different vendor who just sold points to you, or no, maybe that vendor has always been there, but I've just never clicked on it because I don't. I probably did click on it when I first played, but then whenever I go to the fall festival or whatever, I just skip it because I do the Grange display and then I gamble till I get the amount of points that I need, the star tokens, to get the star drop, and I don't know, something else, the from whoever, the shop. Um, You posted a picture of the salmon sandwich. Here, I'll take a look. It's in our. By the way, we have a Discord. If you want to join, there's a link in the doobly doo below, and you're welcome to join and post some photos. We've got an art channel. We've got a food channel, and also I forgot we actually have a gaming channel. So if you have Stardew content, feel free to put it in the gaming channel. But you could also put it in the art if it's totally fine. I had been telling people to post like their screenshots in the art channel, so that's fine too. But oh, okay, okay, hold on a second. 27, that is not a sandwich. That is just a slice of bread with stuff placed on top, right? Like to me it might as well just be a piece of toast, right? That's not a sandwich. To me, the essence of the sandwich is that which can be sandwiched together. I believe that's the technical term. En français, je sandwich the food. All right, yeah, okay. Well, that's I'm sure. There is an actual town called Sandwich in England, right? Is that is that where we get that from? I don't know. Yeah, to me, a sandwich has to have two pieces of bread that, boom, they have to. And I mean, you could take two of those and smush them together, but it's open. If it's an open thing, then it's more like toast, but a toast also has to be actually toasted. The bread might not be toasted, it just might be sliced. All right, we're getting into some. I know there's all these like internet debates about what is a hot dog a sandwich, right? um and hey Leah, welcome in. How are you? Granny Fern is on fire. Fourth stream in a row daily. Yes. Um yeah, I'm enjoying it. We gotta get it done. Otherwise, this challenge is gonna last for like 3 years IRL. It'll take us longer in real life than it will in the actual game. No, no. We'll be able to finish, I think, before summer. It's April. We'll see. We'll see. Because I always underestimate how long it takes to grind out the final things that we need to do. But I don't know. I feel like we've been doing a lot of these along the way, like the recipes, cooking and crafting. Um, yeah. Oh yeah, reorganize some of the farm buildings and the layout. I'd like to make the farm look nice, especially when we get to winter. Winter will be a good time because then we can clear the farm completely and pick up all of our sprinklers and just rethink some things. Because yeah, we'll look at that. And yeah, if you're enjoying these streams, then feel free to leave a like and subscribe and a comment if you're watching this in the future. So yes, it's an open face sandwich. That just feels like an oxymoron. That's a cop out. Like, you know, I am having a like if you're drinking tea, you can't tell me that it is a tea-based coffee, right? It would be like calling any hot beverage coffee, just oh, but it's tea. It's a tea coffee, or it's just a water coffee. You're just drinking hot water. I mean, come on. At some point, you just stop. You can't keep calling things a coffee. You can't keep calling things a sandwich just because it involves bread. Um, anyways, all right. Look, I'm not really that divisive about it. This isn't the hill that I'm gonna die on, I'll admit. The one thing to look for is we did Marnie's birthday, and I was just thinking because it was like I thought we did these 3 days last stream, so it must be the 19th when we log on. I hope we've got Robin's birthday coming up and George. All right, let us hop into Stardew today, day 19. Granny Fern with the fedora. Howdy do, milady. When is the Tyler cooking stream? Dude, I don't even cook anymore. I don't even cook. I mean, the kind of cooking I do is just with the microwave and the oven. Otherwise, I just don't want to deal with chopping and stirring a pot. I just don't. I got tired of that. All right, I'm not against ever doing it again, but if I'm only cooking for myself, nah. Look at our beautiful, beautiful little bedroom. I feel like there's something else I want to do. Dude, there's a delay when I'm right-clicking. There's something weird going on. The game is bugged. The game's always been bugged. We could also go to Skull Cavern if there's like really good luck today. Let's see. It's very good luck today. We could totally go. Do we go? Why do I have a gold bar? What is that for? Oh, I got it from the dude. All right, first, we got to start the day with Junimo Kart. Endless mode, and of course, I got to let chat vote. Start a poll. Will I beat Lewis? 50K. Yes or no? Do you believe? Are you a believer? Yeah, 27, it would just be a microwave cooking show. Stacy says open face sandwiches are definitely a thing. Well, I am a narrow-minded individual. Thank you very much. All right. Oh, Leah, you do believe. Thank you. Believe as always. All right, here we go. Wait, let me move the cursor to an acceptable bottom right location. This game is just all about precision and all about mental toughness. Do you have what it takes? Oh my god, this is just such BS here. What the? Oh my god. Boom. Boom. Oh, the little skippery-doo. Did you like that? The big jump into the tiny jump? So beautiful. So beautiful. Oh, I almost messed that up. By the way, we only get one shot at this. There we go. Oh. Okay. We can do it. I believe. Oh, no. Oh, that bubble actually saved us from falling in that one little slot there. Oh, I tried to bounce off that bubble to go get the fruit, but sadly, oh gosh. Oh my god. "100% of y'all believe, and you fail. It's a mistake to believe." In my defense, I could not have predicted where that ghost was going. Because you saw it like started, it was doing like a circle. And there was and when it got down to this point, there was no way to know if it was going to continue up or down. And I guessed up. And it went up. And, well, I mean, I guessed it would go down. So I jumped up. And, yeah. That was unfortunate. Maybe I could have just jumped higher. But, I mean, who knows? It could have done this and then gone back as well. And then I could have landed on it anyways. So, yeah, sometimes you're just in a bad scenario. You just have to accept it. All right. I feel like a ginger eye. It would be fun to go dive in the Skull Cavern. There's a couple of things I need to check really quick. All right. Put that away. If we go... Okay, let's just put everything away that we don't need. We need to bring this. We've got our speed buffs. We need our staircases. And we need bombs. I'm just going to leave the mega bombs. The mega dangerous, and we can't do that. It is Friday, so we can't exchange our jades for more staircases. That's only on Sunday. And we definitely don't even need this many staircases, but like we're only going to go down to around floor 150. Trying to think, is there anything else? I mean, we could take this we could eat the magic rock candy. Do we eat the magic rock candy to try to maximize our luck? I feel like we do. I feel like we do. Also, I'm trying to remember, how do I set this up? I usually like to put my bombs on this side. I'm not 100% sure, though, if that's how I want to do this. It's probably best to do it like, maybe like this for now. Have access. Yeah, like that. But anyways, okay, guys. 3 votes, and you were all believers. Thank you very much. And I let you down. I know, it happens. We get to Ghostly Galleon, and then I just throw. But yeah. Yeah, when else would you use the candy if not for Skull Cavern? Exactly. Okay. Just leave everything. Oh, here's the other thing. How do we get there? Do we have to wait for Pam? Or do we craft... We probably have a totem, right? Hey, there's no help wanted quest. This is perfect. This is perfection. Oh, wait. And there's no journal we need to turn in. Right? So we're going to have to use a totem or wait till like 9:30 or something. I think we have a totem as well, don't we? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wait, that's the island. We don't have a totem. We probably used it. That's okay. Let's see if we can craft it. We must have crafted it, right? Oh, we don't have the recipe. That's... Oh, we need to bring the iridium. Oh my gosh. That's unfortunate. We need to bring the iridium with us to purchase the thing. I forget how much we need to bring. I'll bring all the bars. It's fine. Maybe we can do that. All right. Well, we have a little time before we need to go, so we can collect some things like that. Check our mail. Does anybody have one of them battery packs? Pam, I got you covered. My TV remote died, and it's a real hassle getting off the couch to change the station. We'll accept it. So the problem, though, now is resetting will kind of suck. Like, if we take damage, which we probably will, you know? I don't want to have to reset. But I think we might have to. I don't know. Oh, shoot. We can harvest that. Where is it? I put it all in here. Do I want to bring a warp totem with me? That's probably a smart idea. And we can just warp home at the end. Is it 10 bars? Yeah, probably, right? Oh, shoot. Do I want to grab these and put these... Pam's gonna be here any second. Whatever, we have plenty of time. Pam! Walking so slow, but... Also, I'll wait for her to get here in her position. I'll give her the battery pack she wants, right? Pam needs juice. Hey, you pulled through with battery pack. Thanks, kid. You're a lifesaver. Alright, what am I doing? This is crazy. It's a very good luck day. I just want to check, right? Because, yeah, the desert warp totem. Yeah, hardwood, coconut, and iridium. We got to, hold on. You got to pet the camel for good luck. What's our objective here? Right? Okay, it's 10 a.m. I kind of feel like just go straight down. Don't even... I think, yeah, our objective is just to try... Oh, why did I bring the scythe? I forgot to put this away. Oh, that's one inventory slot we will have to give up, unfortunately. Whatever. Would be nice to also kill mummies, too. Crystallarium. That would have been more useful last spring. Berry box. What level is it? Level 2. All right, here we go. Miner's treat. We might get a lucky ring from one of those barrels, so it is kind of worth it to break them, I think. Oh, there was a ladder, but it's also fine if we don't hit every... Like, we have so many staircases, and our jades produce like 38 staircases every few days. I say jades, but the crystallariums, right? So that it's not like, yeah, it's not so critical. We can just use a bunch. So the main objectives here are prismatic shards and auto petters. I really would like to get at least one more auto petter and a bunch of prismatic shards and iridium. We don't really need the iridium, but we need to break the iridium to get the prismatic shards if we want to get lucky there. Hey, Kaimo, how are you? About to go take me a bubbly bath back in a while. You're missing out on the Skull Cavern action. The other thing I'll say we could do while we're here in Skull Caverns is some of the monster eradication goals, in particular the mummies. Since we have Crusader on our hammer, it could be nice to try and kill a bunch of mummies. While, you know, but it's, so then we're free to try and reforge the hammer. We can't take any of these drop shafts, by the way, because they cause damage. Got some iridium bars, that's fine. Basically, we want to get down to floor 110. That's when the luck or iridium... Is that... Oh, that's... Oh, shoot. That was a rock crab. That was for sure a rock crab. It was so off-center, I shouldn't have even wasted time on that. Oh my gosh, I almost ran into one of those dudes. That's a rock crab. And yeah, it's not even worth going for those guys. Everything is so much more dangerous now because we went to floor 120 of the mines. That's probably real iridium down there. Actually, this might be iridium as well. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. I panicked. I almost messed up. But we managed. Let's get out of here. That was clutch, I'll say. I knew that when I panicked, I double paused. I unpaused, pause, unpause, and pause. And that gave the dude enough that he was like, the serpent was like right within my radius. I had to switch here to unpause, right click, bounce back the serpent, switch to my weapon. My freaking ice rod comes in clutch and freezes him as well. That was pretty dope. What a play. What a play. Oh my gosh. All right, floor 62. Come on, auto patter, please. Oh, shoot. Guys, by the way, if you can see this on the screen down here, I've thought about this. And I wondered, is this possibly the secret? Like, is there a secret message hidden in here? Because this brick has a W on it, right? Or some squiggly. But the more I looked at it, the more I think it's probably not the secret message. By the simple fact that this texture is not one complete unit like this, but actually you'll see it reproduced, and it will be sometimes like 3 tiles long or 4 tiles long. Like sometimes it'll extend out. And that to me suggests that the bricks aren't in any particular pattern. And if you look at it, like there's just nothing really encoded here. All of the other messages that do appear in Skull Cavern on the wall like this, I mean, they're very clearly left there as messages by like the dwarves or, you know, the people that were here. But yeah, I don't know. The W, maybe, what does the W stand for? I've always thought it stood for Wumbus, but maybe it stands for the wizard. Because isn't that one of the secret messages about like the wizard sent us down here or something like that? Yeah, it does mention the wizard. But it doesn't necessarily, it might refer to a different wizard. Possibly, I don't know. Crazy, that's crazy. I got locked out. Oh, wait. Yo, what is this? What is this floor layout? What was that? Oh no. Run. There we go. That's the Prizzy. That's what I need. Now we just need 12 more of those. If you guys remember from Granny Miss. See, okay. Hold on. Wait. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Where my camera used to be, that's one of the secret messages. And I'm trying to remember which one how it translates to, but it's sort of like, I think this one says about like we dug too deep or too much iridium. I don't know, I can't remember. Anyways, it's been solved. Come on. Just a peach sapling. Huh? Okay, how about this? Boom. That's what I'm talking about. I still have to check these for rock crabs sometimes. Hey, actually, why don't we kill the Pepper X's here? Oh my god, there's none. Uh-oh, run. Oh, it makes me nervous. Makes me nervous. We don't need this trinket. Sorry. Sorry, fairy. And we don't need the bug meat. I'm just trying to trash some of the things that I know we can safely dispose of. Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh. Get him. Got him. Hey, we got a green frog egg. Oh, I will take this coal. I'll take the coal over... I mean... Oh, the life elixir. That's pointless. We don't need that. And even the mining treats are pretty worthless if I think about it. Hold on. Oh gosh, hold on. Where is he? Oh no. Got him. Get me out. Woo. Woo. It's getting tense. Hey, what's up, Luca? How are you? Just popped out. You're live for you. All right, good. Glad you're here. Frog egg. OMG, Sebi loves frog eggs, and his birthday's slowly approaching. Maybe we'll have to save this frog egg for Sebastian, you know? Although, you know, it's funny. I think I do remember now, in the van life playthrough that I did when 1.6 came out, we reforged a frog egg until finally we got the special frog. It was like, was it like the prismatic frog or something like this? There's some special frog that you can get, and we went through so many iridium bars to do that, but it was worth it. But yeah, Luca, yes, yeah, you can spam left click while doing your right click to do insane damage with the hammer. Yes. I've been doing that and advising people to do it. That's one of my top tips for people when they're like playing in the mines, especially people who maybe don't enjoy the mines as much because it's difficult. It's a nice way to one-shot the enemies, so it just makes it a lot easier, I think, right? Crab cakes, we don't need those. All right, floor 90. Let's get out of here. There's a lot of gold there, but I don't need that. I'll just go. Mega bombs we don't need. Oh, yes. Auto petter, please. Come on. Come on. You can do better. Oh, another... Oh, come on. Ah. Well, it's floor 100 at least. We don't need the emerald. It's fine. Oh. Maybe that's enough. That floor just, it felt scary. There is some iridium. Is there something that I really don't need to keep? Like these prehistoric ribs, I feel like we have plenty of those. Right? Even these miner's treats, we really don't need. I'm gonna get rid of them. Yeah, we don't need that fairy box either. Oh, we got the basilisk, another basilisk paw. There is iridium, but those might actually just be rock crabs. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh, I couldn't place the ladder and I had to run. Ugh. Terrifying. There might be a... I hope that gets both of them. Yes. Come on, give me more prizzies. I feel like I'm not getting that lucky. Hell yeah. Yeah, what do I mean, some of these, like, yeah, we definitely don't need more artifacts. Man. Not worth it. Too many enemies. Oh, this actually could be worth. Okay, okay. Oh. Okay. Run, run, run. I feel so slow. I will get the coal because I feel like it's worth it. And I can take this guy out. Good. And we don't need the tackle. Oh. Like, it is worth it to kill the mummies now. There's usually a dude that comes for me here. Get out of here. Oh, wow. I kind of want to hit... That was so stupid. I knew I was doing something stupid. I knew I was taking a risk. It wasn't that good of a run. We only had one prismatic shard, and we were already, like, past floor 110. I don't know. I'd rather get the ladders today. We get the, whatever, butterfly. Look, we get a second chance. Let's think of it that way. All right, I made a mistake. Oh, I need to restock up on my lures. Should we do a quick endless mode? Just to see. We can lock it in. Look, this will help. Okay, that was BS. I don't know how I got that fruit there. All right, let's see. We can do it. If we get 70k and then I go to the mines and take damage and we reset the day, oh no, this is actually a bad idea. Look, we're just not gonna take damage. We're just not gonna take damage. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I like the jellyfish in the background. Oh, that bubble was coming for us. Oh, that's just... Oh. I was going to try and jump off the bubble to then get the fruit. I'm glad I went for it. I'm glad we went for it. We gave it a try. It's all good. Oh, we need to get the iridium sprinkler today. Maybe we could go do that while we wait for Pam. When we need the battery pack for Pam, we gotta accept the quest. Wait, well, I was gonna go do something. I was like, oh, we could go do something while we wait for Pam. What was it? We were gonna go do something, and now I totally forgot. Oh, buy the iridium sprinkler. That's what we were gonna do. Oh wait. We've got time. And this time, I'm gonna be extra careful. All right, I'm gonna be extra careful. We're not gonna take any unnecessary risks. There we go. You know, what we could do is just ignore the enemies. Because maybe I'm trying to do too much, you know? Because if we're going to use our magic rock candy, I feel like we might as well just optimize it for the luck, right? That's the main goal. We want to optimize for luck. And the more time that we spend fighting enemies, the fewer floors we can go down. There is an argument as well that we just ignore any iridium below floor 110. Oh, let's give it to her. Buy the ticket. Oh, I forgot to bring the iridium bars. It's okay though, because you know, oh, and I forgot to bring the farm warp totem. So we'll have to come back the normal way, or we might just get lucky and we got a farm warp totem last time, so it's not like it's unprecedented. I think, wait, this gives me +1 speed. Yeah, so it does keep my speed boost. The spicy eel, it overrides the effects of the spicy eel, because you can only have one buff active for food and one buff for drink, which is why triple shot is still going after we have this. All right, there we go. Because we can come back and farm for monsters any other day, you know what I mean? Even though there's 2 iridium right there. Let's go. Oh my god, there's a bunch. That's perfect. Well, this is worth it. No iridium or prismatic shard, unfortunately, but that's fine. Yeah. Hey, Jay, what's up? Welcome in. How are you? Oh, when we get another auto petter, it's going to be so blessed. There's going to be so much pressure, though. Yo, where are our treasure floors? Thank you. Thank you very much. I complained. And did not need the mega bombs, but okay. Maybe Granny needs to switch hats. Maybe that's what she needs to achieve to get that auto petter luck. Oh, look at that serpent backing off. You get in your lane. That's right. That's what I thought. You don't stand a chance. It was like he got one taste of my galaxy hammer, backed off. Complaining always works, exactly. Oh, there we go. That's what I like to see. Dude, we're not even having that. Don't even keep those cave carrots. Should I go? No, this is a rock crab. You can see it's off center from these. It needs to be in line with one or the other. It can't be in the middle like that. It's a rock crab. That was also a rock crab. It can't spawn on the sand like that. Or like normal nodes can't spawn on the sand. Or I don't know what to call it. Ooh. Get me out of there. We need to... Oh my god, that serpent was coming so fast. This is a new, like, floor layout. That's weird. Oh, there is some here. Oh, yes. Do I have a way out? Come back up here. Come back up here. Get... Oh my god, that's so scary. I was running away from the bomb directly into the dude. Oh, by the way, I want to show you what I mean by the, look at this. I was talking about this earlier. This can't be the hidden message. Because it repeats itself multiple times, and so it seems like it's kind of arbitrary how wide. It's clear he was making just a tiled pattern and not like a secret message there. I don't think so, at least. I'm still on the lookout for that secret message though. Come on, that's that. I was like, this better not be a rock crab. Yes. Give me that prismatic shard. That's 2. This is a good run so far, I would say. We're playing a little more careful, a little bit more conservative. We might as well just go boom, boom. Oh, that's a rock crab. Okay, run. Not worth fighting. Let's just go. That's interesting. This serpent, only half his body is loaded. That was weird. It's about time. Well, we got some rain totems. Okay. Is it the same every time? No, no. It gives you something different. Steel falchion. Is that how you pronounce that? A falchion or a... Yeah, that's got to be it, right? Oh, the bullhead frenzy. We can't miss that. Oh, yeah. Run. Hell yes. 3 prizzies. This is already probably worth it. I wouldn't want to leave now. Okay, there are... Oh, there's so much here. Oh, that was way too close. I don't know why I got so close. Come on. There we go. Not worth it. Not worth fighting that green serpent to get 1 iridium. Same here, actually. And one of those iridiums was actually a rock crab, by the way. Oh my god, it's blessed. It's blessed. Now we have to be extra. It's the hat. It was the hat. We cannot throw this run now. We cannot throw this run. And we got another Prizzy. Hell yes. And we got the farm warp totem, so we're safe. Oh my god. Oh my god. Gotta love that auto petter. I could have gone for that iridium. Hold on, let me show. Okay. I'm making sure I have a pathway, an exit ramp. Okay, this is too close for it to be a rock crab, so that's why I don't check. Nah, too many enemies. No. I don't like this. Not with the ghost. Not with the ghost there. I could have taken one mummy. I didn't one-shot the mummy. My ice rod also did not fire, so I'm just not taking any risk there. Oh, this is juicy. Look at that. Hold on. Oh, I got really nervous there for some reason. Oh, wait. Okay, get out of here. I'm so afraid. Just don't get hit now, right? Oh, what is this floor layout? This is crazy. No. Get me out. Okay, that's kind of juicy. Hold on. Get me out. Yes! That's the domination I require. That's the combo. The ice rod. Yes. It froze the serpent mid-air. Beautiful. Oh, it. I was wondering, I'm like, is it a, It was a rock crab. Or maybe it wasn't. Wait, did it freeze a different monster down there? I don't know. I don't like running down. Like, running left and right is good because of the wide angle, right? We can see enemies coming. We have more advanced warning when an enemy flies at us this direction. But when we're running down, we're just running into darkness, you know? Hold on. Sometimes... Hold on. Oh, that was so dangerous. I almost... Get me out of here. Get me out. I almost just ran back up into the bomb. Oh, it's juicy, but not worth it with the SERP. There's got to be serpents on this floor, right? Oh, there's none, actually. Okay. Oh, my God. Yes! 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 Okay, let me grab all of this. Let me come up here. Grab this. Come here. Run over here. What do we got? What do we got? No prizzies. Huh. And no ladders either. Oh, no, there is a ladder. Okay, good. Oh. Take a breather. There is some iridium there. We should be safe. Oh, there's more iridium down there, too. Oh, I wish it was another auto petter. We really need more auto petters. Too many enemies? Oh. Let me run down here to check for enemies. Okay, we're good. Is it too dangerous? Too many mummies. All right, 6:10 p.m. We're floor 150. We only have 44 seconds left of our magic rock candy. And we get a prizzy. We're blessed. 5 prismatic shards. It's not like the best run we've ever had. Remember, like we had like 8 or 9 on one run. But honestly, this auto petter is worth... Oh. Oh, I'm so afraid, though. I was waiting for... I'm waiting for someone to come get me. That's what I'm waiting for. Are we safe? Okay, we're safe. Oh, and another prizzy. It's beautiful. Is it dangerous down here? Okay. Oh, there's more. Oh my god, there's more. Hold on, but I have to be so careful. Oh my god, there's so much more. Oh, I kind of got stuck there. I was like... Another prismatic shard. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. Oh, run, 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 run. What am I doing? Okay. Magic rock candy is done. We'll go back to spicy eel. I mean, since it's there, we might as well get it. Okay, good. Was there a ladder up here? Yes. I'm not even going after those rock crabs. 7 prismatic shards. Okay. It's actually really helpful when the ice rod identifies the rock crab for me. Otherwise, I would have used a bomb there. Oh my gosh, run. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. Not worth going for that. I mean, there's no one here to contest, right? I'm worried. Nope, there's someone to contest. I'm out. Look, if we get into a really bad scenario and I'm afraid, remember, we have the warp totem. I can pause. I can move this up to our inventory. I can switch to that item and then unpause and warp out. That's always an option to remind ourselves. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was so scary. Yo, what is this floor? What? Dude, all these floor layouts are so cool. I've never... And so I'm like, how do I not know about these floor layouts? We didn't get any of these when we were doing just the regular desert festival. When do these floors unlock? Kaimo, you're back, baby. So fresh and so clean. Like my gameplay. Look at this. 8 prizzies, 1 auto petter, 400 iridium ore. I mean, we're rocking. Though it is pretty terrifying, to be honest, at this point. Oh my god. Get me out. Get me out. Get me out. I hate it when you want to place that staircase and there's like a rock that you're clicking on that's in your spot where you normally place the staircase. You guys know what I'm talking about? I mean, there's some good loot here. Do we go for it? I don't think so. We just skip. There's too many. And there's this dude here. There's 2 slimes on the floor. I'm not going for it. At this point, hey, 6-7, how you like that? At this point, we just need to be extra conservative because I do want to make it out. But I would like to just keep using as many staircases as we can. Yeah. Oh my god, that was so dangerous. I didn't realize that the monster was coming through my path, and I had already committed to that side. Hold on, there are 2 more up here, actually. Oh my god, those guys are so scary. There are, yeah, no. I do see more iridium on that floor, but it's just not worth it with the mummies there. Happy Easter, y'all. Yeah. Happy Easter to you too as well, Kaimo. Okay, we need to have another one of these bad boys here. And we'll just... There we go. Oh my god. Get me out. That green serpent was coming. I saw it, though. I could sense it. It's good to check. Is it worth? It looks to be empty. Maybe I'll hit it with a big bomb. Inventory full? What are you talking about? Here, watch this. Big bomb. We run. Oh. So clean. Oh. Do I go big bomb on these boys? Oh my god, it's a miracle. It's an Easter miracle. 9 prismatics. Oh my goodness. I'm so overwhelmed right now with just how intense this is, right? Oh, there's a serpent. Oh, I want to go for these prizzies though. Not prizzies, but the iridium. Do I go for it? I hit one. I can get him. I can take him. Oh my god. I can take him. Hold on, wait. Is there another coming? Because I don't want to deal with that if there is. We'll take our time with this, alright? Run over here. Go safe. Yes. We're good. We're good. Oh my god. Oh, yes. Run back. Run back. Skadoosh. Oh, oh. Oh my god, that serpent came out of nowhere, y'all. Hold on. Is he coming back? Where is he? Oh! Oh, and there's a rabbit foot? Hell yeah, I'm taking that. That was close. Luca, you're saying it's good that you took damage last time, right? Well, it might not be if I don't make it out of here alive. The crazy thing is we could leave now. We could just leave and this would be a W, but I'm greedy. I'm a greedy little rat. Granny has a greedy streak in her, okay? She can't help it. Okay, let that go. There's a ladder here, but... Alright. Get me out. Oh, we get a... Oh, if this is the auto petter, then we leave. Oh. Omnis are still great, though. That was a stanky serpent. That was stankalicious. Don't get arrogant, Tyler. A smart person would leave. Granny loves to risk it all for the biscuit. Oh no. We leave. We leave. We're out. We're out. We're out. Yes. Oh. I tried to ladder down. I tried to ladder, but we didn't have a good spot. You know? I'm out of breath. My heart actually I could look at my heart rate. What is it right now? That's not that bad. 79, 77. Actually, it's not been too bad. Over the last 4 hours, it was like maybe 92. Not too bad. I feel like it should have been 100 and 130. uh, does Tyler have the configuration main messages in chat? What do you mean? Here on YouTube, it defaults to top chat. Let me see. If I go to live chat, it shows all the exact same messages. It's Easter. We risk it for the cupcakes today. Yes. Now I could go for a freaking red velvet cupcake. You know what I'm talking about? That red velvet chocolate. It's just chocolate cupcake, but because it's red velvet, it's oh my god, it just tastes even more luxurious. I'm a sucker for luxury. But yeah, top chat, live chat. Sometimes top chat will hide some messages, but it's almost always the same. I think it's maybe when you start getting too many messages, or which hasn't been a problem for us. We're a small crew over here. But and then it will kind of filter out a lot of the messages, so it might make it easier for a streamer to be able to read. Because if the messages are just flying up, you wouldn't be able to read any of them. But yeah. Wait, LMAO, I say as if I wasn't raised by Jehovah's Witnesses and never celebrated anything, Kaimo. uh, no, Marina, sorry, I wasn't trying to ignore you. But yeah, I was in Skull Cavern. That's why. But you mentioned you had lunch with your family. Now you're back. But it is possible, even when I show live chat, which is supposed to show all messages are visible. It still hides some of the messages. Sometimes I don't know. Or at least I've been told that some people have tried to send messages in chat, and YouTube for some reason will like hide them or delete them or something. So apologies in advance if I don't see it. Um, oh my God, look at the loot. Look at that 500 iridium ore. Auto petter goes straight into the second coop. 9 prismatic shards. We can start reforging. We can reforge our hammer so that we can get artful on it. What else did we get that's really good? I mean, let's see. I mean, the 19 Omni Geodes. I don't know if we really need Omnis. I feel like at this point, we're just going to be trading the Omnis for other things. I can't remember what you can trade it for. Um, I mean, yeah, 3 Rain Totems isn't bad. I'm really glad we got, guys, how clutch was it that we got this farm warp totem? We forgot to bring a farm warp totem with us. So we're really lucky that we got one while we were diving. Because otherwise I would have had to fight the dude, the serpent. We wouldn't have been able to get out of there. We got a steel falchion. We got this golden spur. We got this red cowboy hat. Super lucky. We got to wear it. We got to wear it right now. Maybe for a few more days, you know? Oh, we didn't even go through half of our our staircases. I don't know how many we had. We had like 400 something. It was, you know, wow. All right, guys. Here you go. Boom. You get petted now. Oh yeah. There's no help wanted quest. Remember, we already checked. Okay, let's go ahead and try and put some stuff away. Um, I'll just put this rabbit's foot maybe in here. Yeah, no, it doesn't. 7 seconds versus 5 seconds. So that's a better one. Level 2, level 1, level 1. We'll put that fedora back. Crab cakes, I think, is a loved. Yeah, so we'll keep them there. That was such a good Skull Cavern run. Oh my gosh. All right, so let's go ahead and put stuff away here. Let's get our other stuff back out. Wow. And we got that iridium sprinkler. So okay, well, let's head back to our browser here. Remember our checklist, right? So there was no birthday today. There's no help wanted quest. We already checked. And there's none of this. And we already completed the biome balance. I just forgot to check it here. That's all done. All right. What a day. That was such a satisfying Skull Cavern run, and to do it with only one reset, dope. So dope. Um, but yeah, maybe the next day we can just take it easy. Maybe we can take the sturgeon out and then go to Robin and upgrade it. That could be good. Um, and then we could also go to the mines and fish for the stonefish. I think that's a good one. And we could move some of the farm buildings around as well. I think that's a good idea. But yes. Hold on, wait. What are you guys saying here? Hey, Steffi, welcome in. Good to see you. Wait, Kaimo, you made a cranberry, raspberry, strawberry cake for Easter. Very nice. I made my blueberry scones. And Steffi, hi everyone. Oh no, I just missed a Skull Cavern run. Hey, don't worry, you can rewind it. It was epic. We didn't take any damage. I don't know if you know the challenge here, but the granny challenge, we can't take any damage. So we have to reset the day. Tyler tends to miss my messages a lot too. Don't take it personally. I assume he just misses it. Yes. If I miss your message, it's because yeah, I get caught up. I'm a Stardew addict. What can I say? I'm caught up in the game. I don't read the messages. I apologize. It happens. But yeah. Um what is this? You're not going to mass, but dang it, I'm wearing flower dress and I made a berry cake. It's Easter. And Marina, YouTube's doing strange things. It jumps from all messages to top chat, even if I don't F5 the page. Yeah, there's, and I'll also mention YouTube or the chat is no longer automatically translating. Where it was like translating every other sentence that you guys, if you wrote even in English, it was translating it into another sentence in English. It was really weird. But it's not doing that anymore, thankfully. Yeah. Spring has sprung. It is. I don't know if spring has sprung here in Finland. We're still waiting. It's definitely warm. And by warm, I mean it's just a few degrees above freezing. That's that. It is funny how you acclimate to like cold temperatures, where like even if the temperature isn't it isn't below freezing. You're like, oh my god, wow, it's so warm out. It is really funny, but yeah, half of Brazil barely knows winter, right? Yeah, you're from the south, so you do have colder weather. Yeah, Marina. Well, does it? How cold does it get in the south of Brazil? Do you ever get snow down there? I don't know if it's far enough south. Yeah. Cold for Brazil standards, right? We get close to 0 Celsius. Hey, I mean, well, that's where we are right now, Marina. I love that your version of cold being close to 0 is our version of warm right now here in Finland. Zeus is using a Finnish term. I hope we skipped takatalvi, which means like it's kind of like second winter, or like winter. What's a again? Winter again or something. Taka means again, I think, right? Yeah, Hong Kong and Australia, they think plus 20 is chilly. Yeah. Yeah, close to 0 in Finland is pretty warm after winter, says Jay. Yeah, we're so used to it. But the difference as well is that uh, the insides of our buildings in Finland are very warm. The buildings are very warm, which I like, which makes a big difference. Because if it's like 0 degrees in Texas, everyone's home is like frozen. Like people just don't have the insulation, or the building materials are different. Um, and so you really feel it indoors as well. But here in Finland, everything is built out of like concrete and extra insulation. So and we have a lot of, I don't know, the district heating is really good. So maybe it's not the case for everyone in Finland. I don't know, but at least in like modern apartment buildings near the capital region, I think it's pretty good. Yeah. Steffi, I can confirm 20 in Australia is on the colder side compared to summer. 20 is literally like that's our summer here in, I mean, it does get above 20 in Finland. Although the past few years, I feel like we've had pretty moderate summers where it's been like 25, and that's really nice. Um, but I do remember a few summers where we get over 30 degrees, and then it's pretty miserable. And then you can't escape the heat because we don't have air conditioning. I mean, some people might have air conditioning in their home, but it's not typical in like apartments. Uh, and the only relief you can get is go to the grocery store, and there they have air conditioning. And go walk up to like like the frozen or like the refrigerated aisles and just stand there. But it's never that bad. It's never, yeah. Yeah, it does get to plus 32 in Finland. Yeah. But not too many days I feel like get above 30. All right, what am I doing? Okay, it's 11:40. We did our checklist. Everything is good. So we've had the luckiest day of our lives, right? The luckiest day of our lives. Let's cap it off And guys, I'm gonna give you the. We'll start a poll again. I can't even type. Do I beat Lewis this time? All right. Yes or no? Feel free to vote. Remember the rules. I can reset on the first level, but after that, we're locked in. Are you gonna vote based on what you believe or what you think is most likely? Or are you gonna vote based off of the world you want to inhabit? You want to inhabit a future where not only I dominate a Skull Cavern dive, but that I come home and absolutely clap Junimo Kart on endless mode. Let's go. Let's go. Dude, what's with all these little ones? Okay, we got the fruits. We're good. You saw that I attempted during the stream today? Whee! Oh, wait. Okay, good. That was dangerous. Oh, no. I misjudged it. I got distracted by the fruit. I was thinking about getting the fruit. It's really tricky with those. It's really tricky if you do the slippy sloppy ones. What are they called? When you slide. What's the word? I'm gonna wait for all these to be done. All right, it's midnight. Oh, I did want to get... Hold on. Wait, is there... It's gonna be in here, right? We needed another porthole. And maybe another carpet. Granny wants a carpet. Granny wants a carpet on her side. What kind of carpet? I mean, either the oceanic rug. Let's just get it. We can always trash it. Or this green cottage rug, I think is quite nice. Because we already have a nautical rug on Willie's side of the bed. Oh, a blossom rug? That's dope. That could look really nice. I mean, a lot of these look really good. It is hard to see. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's just decide later. And there's no birthday, right? Oh, it was a bookseller today. I don't think we needed anything. There. What do you think? I mean, that's symmetrical. Oh, this is like a huge... That looks nice too. I kind of feel, I mean, this matches the blue in terms of color, but I actually like it where it's different. This actually reminds me of the bedroom from Pixar's movie Up. You know, where like his side of the bed is all very square and her side of the bed is all very like, you know, curvy. That was really cute. I just want to see what this looks like. Well, okay. That's cool. We'll just leave it there for now. I don't know. Yeah, I think that works. And it actually matches this. It looks nice. All right, we did everything today, right? We did double check. Ham needs juice. Done. We did check the help wanted board. And just so you know, we checked it on the previous day or the previous attempt before we reset the day. We don't have to check it if we reset the day. If we know that it isn't there, it's predetermined. The help wanted quest is predetermined when you load in. It's not predetermined by your seed. I should point that out. Like your seed is, I think, part of the calculation, but help wanted quests are also affected by your step count. But whenever you start a day, even if you reset the day, it goes back to the same step count that you had when you started the day. So it's always the same calculation whenever you load in. So there we go. We have our dog. What's our dog's name? Oh, it's a pierogi. Pierogi. Roro. All right, go to sleep. What a day. Oh my goodness. Hey Stacy, you're back. Your mother-in-law stopped by with an Easter basket for Logan. Is that your toddler? Oh, hold on, wait. Yeah, it's plus 3 degrees Celsius where you are, 27. Yeah, Jay says plus 5C is nice spring weather. The Finnish people in chat. Oh, by the way, we should end the poll. Look at that. 8 votes, all voting yes. You guys are too nice, actually. You know what? I don't even... Maybe I need the naysayers. Maybe I need some toxicity to properly motivate me to dunk on the haters. Who am I going to dunk on if I don't have haters? What sort of reverse psychology is this? It's because you guys are following me because you're like such nice Stardew, people. You're like Stardew gamers, just casual. I need some like toxic Rust players, some toxic Minecraft kids or Roblox kids in here. I'm just kidding, by the way. Yeah, Marina's like, make us proud. Everyone vote no next time. Yeah, we're missing views to say no. Well, it would be interesting if we had channel points like in Twitch to vote with. You guys would actually then vote what you think, right? Because you wouldn't just be wasting your channel points. I don't know, maybe you would consider it like you're spending it for something good. But the other thing about the channel points is that you're also wagering. So it's not just that it's a 50-50 yes or no, but it's like if a lot of people are saying yes, then you have more incentive to say no because you win all the points, right? I hope that YouTube does something like that. I feel like that would be pretty fun. Having these wagers is really fun. Abuse is the master of reverse psychology. Do I think about multi-streaming? I have thought about it, but I haven't figured out or like taken the time to figure out how to set it up. Yeah, just for gambling's sake. Oh yeah. We're not gambling, guys. All right, he's at woo. Okay, let's what are we doing today? I'm so glad we have this beautiful bedroom. Got our fish, Actually, hold on, wait. Let me get that. I'm sorry, but this just needs to go there. It just needs to be there, There's no way we're gonna go back to the Skull Cavern today, right? Oh my god, the spirits are very happy. It would be a perfect day to go back. We could do another Skull Cavern dive. I am tempted, What is this? Oh, the blessings. That's not even a good blessing. Whatever. We'll put this in case we decide to go. But yeah, you guys, are you saying you want me to go Skull Cavern? You want me to do another Skull Cavern run? I'm tempted. Well, hold on a second. I think I need to start the day off correctly. Here, I even copy. I'm gonna copy. I copied it from the last time, so I can just copy and paste the poll question for you guys. I don't have to keep typing it out over and over. Here we go. Endless mode, baby. This first level doesn't count. See? It doesn't count. Doesn't count. Yo, what is with these boulders? That's like 4 separate boulders there. Dude, I think I got every single coin on that floor. Oh my god, alright. Take it easy, alright? We just go skadoosh. Okay, this is nice. There we go. We're good. I don't know why I'm like so nervous on literally the second level. All right, we're gonna get it. We gonna get it. Oh my gosh. I actually will press the button harder. We couldn't get that. I couldn't go for that fruit. It was too dangerous. I'm just focusing on survival. There's no point in getting the other fruit, because you only get points if you get all 3. So you can just leave that third one if you already missed the second one. All right, that's okay. We just need to make sure we absolutely crush it. Oh my god. I'm a god. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm on a roll now. Oh, I was a little worried I would... Oh, I couldn't get it. It was like... I didn't want to risk it with the barrier there. Oh my god, we're not even... We're not even at... Look, we're almost there. We're gonna beat it. We're gonna beat it. Oh. Oh my god. Yo, what the heck is this level? What? Oh, we did it. Oh my god, we beat it. Oh my god, I'm a genius. Oh my... Oh my god. Dude, what is with all these dudes? I hate the mushroom level. Those little mushrooms are insane. What's that high score? Let's take a look at that high score, guys. 6. Oh, I didn't mean to click. Sorry, hold on. 68,000. Oh, I really wish we had gotten 70,000. That would have been dope. And look at all of you haters in chat. That's what I needed. That's what I needed. 62% said yes. 38% no. Gotta love it. And you got, well, I mean, if I do a Skull Cavern run now, then we could lose the score if I have to reset the day. Are we witnessing history in the making? Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is, no one has ever completed the Stardew Valley Granny Challenge. Mainly because it's a challenge I invented. But still, you know, Granny is on a mission. The pure happiness. Leah was always believing. You're welcome for the negativity, says Marina. But okay, that would have been so perfect, because imagine if you actually voted with your channel points. So many of you would have voted no, and the believers would have reaped the rewards. That was awesome. All right, now what the heck am I doing today, right? It's no one's birthday. Tomorrow is Robin's birthday. Well, let's go to Robin. I feel like I want to move some things around on the farm. What else do I want to do? Oh, I also want to open up some areas. Or at least I think I have one more place to unlock. Oh, I gotta fish up the squid. Or fish up the sturgeon. And replace it with squid. That'd be, I think, a good idea. All the animals. Can you just empty the pond like this? Yeah, I don't have to fish them up. That's one way to do it. All right, we have space, I think, to move things. Let's get the squid. Let's put this away. Grab the squid out of here. I think we only need like 3 to start, right? Everything is okay, say the squid. Okay, Stardew Valley's messed up. You don't eat your animals. But these animals, they don't say anything to you. However, the only creatures that do talk to you are the fish, right? The fish actually speak for themselves. Right? If I come talk to this void chicken, I get a text that tells me about Salmiakki, right? The chicken, right? He looks, or she looks, really happy today. She, because she lays eggs, right? She's a hen. That is not the case here. And we eat these sentient creatures. All right? That's messed up. I would argue it's messed up to eat them anyway, even if they don't have the capacity for human language. But that's just me. All right. All right, here we go. Let's put this back. Oh, and the sturgeon as well. They can go in here now. Do I want to make another fish pond for the mutant carp? I mean, we could. We could do it. I don't know. Yeah, you can just empty the pond. Look, I was fishing them up. I was having some fun with it. You guys were wondering why I was fishing. I never use fish ponds. I think that's one of those funny things. That's like, the way I play Stardew is just farming. I don't bother with all these fish pond. You know, I save fishing to the end. But now, if I ever replay, if I start a new file and it's not a granny challenge or it's just for fun, I am gonna fish to get level 10 fishing in spring. Because I think getting the legend with a fish pond is overpowered, and it's so nice in year 1 to have Legend Row. I really like that. Yeah, true. He usually doesn't bother with things like this, says Jay. I usually don't, all right? But I'm here. I'm bothering. Look at me bothering the cat. Lucius. Just being an absolute Chad of a cat. Is there anything in here to worry about? Oh, there are a few of these bad boys. Maybe our banana tree is going to come to fruition pretty soon. I do want to replace, I don't know, those sprinklers. And just replant, you know. Wait, hold on a second. How many more do we need? We do have some more. We could reorganize that, actually. Not a bad idea. I don't think we'll need all of these, but we'll have a little extra. Come on. Did I already sell an ancient fruit? Yeah, we did. Yo, what is this, by the way? What is that? Why haven't I sold it? Alright, give me this. Oh yeah, let's put those away. And, what do I need? I think it's just iridium battery and gold. That's it as well. Alright, so we might as well... Oh! That was dumb. That's the wrong spot. Look, don't worry about it. It's here. It's this one that we need to break. Right? Like that, yeah. And then over here, it's this one we need to break. Yeah. All right. Oh, we need the deluxe speed grow as well. Shoot. Let me grab it. Oh, how annoying is this? We're missing one. Oh, and actually, I think I killed another plant over here I need to replace. So let's see. Let's put this in here. And we can replace it now. Oh, perfect. Wow. 2 ancient seeds. Yeah, there's one there that I had killed. Oh, and there's one there as well. Where did that one come from? Oh, there's one here. And one over here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so, well, we're gonna have to come back with more seeds when we have them. I didn't even realize. Oh well. Oh yeah. Wait, oh, that was the case for you, Stacy. You became before you became fully vegetarian. You were pescatarian for a while, but your husband pointed out to you that fish have feelings too, and he was sort of joking, but then you ended up stop eating fish as well. Yeah, Marina, are you also vegan? 27 is a second-hand vegetarian. You let the cows eat the veggies. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that, 27. All right. What are we doing today? I've already spent like half the day just running around doing random stuff. We need to go visit Robin. We need to go reorganize some stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead. I mean, of course, there's always the mine carts we can take, but I kind of like using the horse. Because once we take the mine carts, we no longer have boots with us. And we get to check the Help Wanted quest. So Lewis wants a ruby. All right, let's add that. We've got Lewis, ruby. We checked it. Now we just need to deliver it to him later. It's Saturday, so there's no special orders board quest for us today. But yeah, it is nice to have some fellow vegans here in the chat. I've been reading a really good book, Justice for Animals, by is it Martha Nussbaum? I feel like I'm messing up her last name. I forget. But she's a really interesting philosopher. So if you're interested in taking a look at that book, or I don't know, if you're interested in learning about ethics and, you know, why you might want to consider being vegan, for sure that's a good one. Good one to read. Though it is more, I would say it's certainly an accessible book, but it is written by a philosopher, and so it's very logical in a way that might be kind of like boring. Like if there's any downside to the book, is that it's quite dry in some spaces, but it's not really like a dry philosophy book. There's actually a lot there to it, and the author wrote the book actually after her daughter, working with her daughter who died, but her daughter had worked as a lawyer for an animal rights organization, and so the book evolved out of those conversations that they had, and also out of Nussbaum's own capabilities approach. The idea being that we should respect all creatures according to their capabilities, and that, you know, when you're exploiting animals for food or for dairy or eggs or whatever, right? Then you know, is that violating the animal's capabilities? In what way are we restraining their scope of action that violates their rights, right? And that's the idea of the book, Justice for Animals. And it's so far a really good book. But I was actually, someone had asked me about it recently, and it made me think back to like 2019, the book that I first read. I wouldn't say that this book like converted me, but it was just at that point I was already leaning towards becoming vegan because I was like, I don't know about all this, you know. And then I started researching more, and one of the books I came across was Eating Animals by Jonathan Safran Foer, and that was quite good, you know, because it's the kind of book that kicks your ass a little bit. It kind of is just sort of like, oh, you're only not vegan because you're not thinking about it, right? Like if you think about it, I mean, okay, maybe you can think about it and then still choose that you disagree, right? That's a possibility. And I was open to that possibility as well. I was open to all of it. I was like, I just want to understand all the arguments and then see for myself. And the more I looked into it, I was like, wow, actually there's like no good arguments. Even the arguments that were being made by like the dairy industry, it was just like complete nonsense. You know, they were citing scientific papers that were, and it's funny that the scientific paper was paid for by the dairy industry, but the conclusions that the scientists reached did not support any of the arguments that the dairy lobby wanted to claim. They would make whatever claim, and then they would just reference this paper like it supported it. And it was like, wait, no, the paper has like the complete opposite. So I was like, okay, this is really messed up, you know. And then I was like, well, under what conditions would I feel comfortable eating an animal, or by proxy paying someone else to raise an animal? What sort of life would I want that animal to live? And the more I learned, it's like, yeah, no, these animals don't live any good. They don't live good lives. And even if they did live a good life, I think it's still messed up to kill the animal before it's reached old age. And by that point, why even eat the animal? At least for me, on a personal level, I'd rather want that animal to like return to the earth naturally. You know, it's one thing if you're like out in the wilderness and you're surviving on your own and you have to hunt an animal, or you come across a dead animal and you scavenge, you know, the carcass for some food, you know, like that's, but I'm not in that scenario, right? That's the kind of meat and animal products I'm consuming are totally disconnected from that world. And then I looked at like the health side, and there was no compelling argument for continuing to be an omnivore, essentially. Like really, all like the nutritional guidance. And okay, I'll rant a little bit. I've been thinking about this because it annoys me that people are like, oh, I would be vegan, but it's too hard. And I'm like, I would argue. And also I hate it because people are like, well, you can be vegan, but then you have to have a well-planned diet. As if being healthy, you know, on any diet, right, doesn't require planning well. Like if you're an omnivore, you also have to have a well-planned diet. What are you talking about? I would argue it's harder to have a well-planned diet as an omnivore, because what you have to plan for is actually to reduce the amount of red meat and processed meat, especially, that you're eating. And the danger for me, right, as a vegan is that, oh, I might be deficient in iron and B12. No one dies from that, first of all. Second of all, it's like super easy to identify in a simple blood test. And it's even easier to counteract by taking a multivitamin, a supplement. You know, like it's the easiest thing to deal with, as opposed to like being an omnivore where you're constantly inundated with temptation in a culture where meat is the centerpiece. And people don't realize that eating like one meal, one steak, is like the entire amount of meat that they are supposed to eat for like a whole week. And they just had it in one meal. And it's like that, and the health risks that are proven by science, that like heart disease and cancer is so much higher. It's scientifically linked to consuming red meat and processed meat. That it's just like, it's harder, I think. If you're a vegan, you're starting in a very good place, and you've already made the difficult decision of going cold turkey on your cold turkey, you know? Whereas if you're an omnivore, you have to be constantly keeping track. Are you omnivores? Are you all out there with a kitchen scale and a spreadsheet keeping track of how much meat you're consuming throughout the week? I don't think so. You know? So that's why I get a little upset when people are like, "Oh, but you're vegan, but you have to be like extra careful about it." And it's like, actually, it turns out that just eating a variety of plants, like fruits and vegetables, kind of covers all your bases, all right? People are like, "Oh, but you don't get enough protein." Like, I eat a lot of protein. And even then, it's really easy to supplement, right? There's something called soy protein powder. You can just have a protein shake if you're worried about that. Or just eat some beans, you know? Like beans and quinoa, lentils, like I think it's better to be getting protein from all these different variety of sources, right? Protein is in like most of all of our foods. So like eat some green peas. Even broccoli has some protein in it. Brussels sprouts, right? It's kind of a shame that people are like, "Oh, I need to eat chicken breast to get my protein." And it's like, the life that those chickens lived is so miserable. They've just been bioengineered to suffer. It's the same with cows, right? They've been genetically modified to just produce so much milk. It's like so metabolically exhausting. And in my opinion as well, when it comes to like animals and especially mammals, right? Like cows don't produce milk because they're cows. They produce milk because they're mothers. And when you when you separate a mother cow from her calf, that is such a traumatic experience for that animal. Like, and we know this scientifically. This isn't just anthropomorphizing these animals. It's like, this is a common experience almost all mammals have, that there's this deep love that mothers have for their offspring. And so you would violate that for what? For a liter of milk in your fridge? Like, the suffering in no way offsets, or the pleasure you get out of that milk in no way offsets the misery caused to the poor animal. Like, to me, that just seems like such a no-brainer. And even by that standard, even if milk was so pleasurable that you thought it offset, I don't think that's even like a real ethical equation, right? That the animal's rights are intrinsic and should be respected. And I think that's what's really interesting about this book, Justice for Animals. It doesn't argue according to pleasure and pain. It's not like there's this equation of, well, if enough pleasure comes about or enough good comes about from exploiting an animal, then it's justified. This book is more, I think, fundamental in establishing, justice based off of an animal's intrinsic capabilities. So there you go. There's my rant. Sorry, I didn't read chat at all because I can't read chat and think at the same time. So if you said something, I might not be able to respond. And yeah, I do wish people would maybe engage a little bit more, because I think if people really heard about how horrible it is, people don't want to believe how bad it is for the animals. Yeah, I think there'd be a lot of good things could we could improve the world so much, not just for the animals but for ourselves, right? I mean, we haven't even talked about the environmental cost, right? The cost to the environment to produce, meat is like insane. Oh, but yeah. There we go. Sorry, I rant. You tried to go full vegan and miss cheese too much. I do try to buy dairy and eggs from ethical farmers. Yeah, well, I mean, I try not to judge people. I know everyone is on their own journey in life, though obviously on a more intellectual level, I disagree, obviously, right? I think, but yeah. But anyways, I mean, also, I don't want to like, what is it? I don't want to create division among us, All right, we're because like everyone is on their own journey in life, and I want all of us to also be able to hang out here and play Stardew together. But I thought I would just share that. I don't know. And if you're interested in learning more, I encourage you to go read and do your own research. You know, don't just take my word for it. But I couldn't. Yeah, on a personal level, that was also another part of it for me. It was like, well, what sort of relationship do I want to have to animals and the planet? Right? Even if you could argue that it is justifiable for certain animal products, do I really need them? You know, in other words, the spiritual benefit I get out of not not exploiting animals for food or for other products, like that spiritual benefit is so rewarding for me. It's not necessary to have that spiritual benefit, obviously, but like it definitely helps. And that was one of the things in my case that I felt like, yeah, I say spiritual. I don't really believe in spirits, but I don't know. That word is really useful for like your own sense of identity and whatnot. So yeah. But yes, all right. It is refreshing to hear vegan men. That's right. Yeah, all these people are like, oh, but protein. I'm like, I'm a marathon runner. Like I train. Like I'm an athlete. Okay, I'm aware of these things, and I'm super healthy. Like, I mean, I'm an anecdote, right? I'm a sample size of one, but like, yeah, I got to dispel the myth there. Maybe the most masculine thing is to love to love the world that you were born into, to show compassion and respect, and yeah. Yeah, that's right. I'm a gem. You love vegan men. Even more rare to come across them. That's right. I'm a. You guys are hyping me up. Nah, just yeah. It's yeah. I am trying to read you guys. I'm not reading all of your comments out loud, but I am looking at. I am reading through them. You're going to name your son Science so that he can win every argument with, well, science says that. Yeah, Mr. Science. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's like people realize their dog is like its own person, you know? And that's not something unique to dogs, right? It's yeah. Yeah, yeah. I could. I know. I gotta rein myself in because I do want to play Stardew. I don't want to just be talking for hours here. Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, I'm happy to share some of this, but yeah, I do want to say like, I don't want anyone to feel like they're alienated, so I'm not gonna like start a full, vegan debate here, or like. But of course, everyone is free to kind of share their ideas, and I don't know how they feel about everything. But at the same time, I might not respond because we could obviously get into a deeper debate. And also, it's kind of like, for me, it was really important that my journey to becoming vegan didn't happen because people made me feel bad, but rather it came out of a real desire just to understand. I was like, okay, wait a second. What sort of lives do these animals really have? And what does the science say? I even was like trying to figure out, like, what does science say about the inner lives of animals? And that was also pretty crazy, because the more that we study these animals, the more that we realize, holy crap, the inner lives they have are incredibly rich and intelligent. And that they aren't just meat machines, they aren't just these automatons. So yeah, that was That made a big difference. Also, and maybe as a word of encouragement to those of you out there, like maybe you want to be vegan, like, you know, you feel like that would, you know, be a better way to live or whatever. Maybe you agree with a lot of the arguments, but like, you're like, oh, but I can't give up cheese. It's not that hard. That's all I can say. I gave up cheese and it was not hard. There's, okay, challenge yourself to replace it. And I don't mean just replacing it by going to the store and buying some really crappy substitute cheese that like has a weird texture or whatever, right? Like, try to make vegan meals that are really flavorful and creamy. My tip is to use cashews. If you get cashews and you boil some water, don't boil the cashews in the water, but boil some water and then soak the cashews in the boiling water for like 30 minutes. And then blend up the cashews, either in the water. I typically will drain the cashews and then I'll put some fresh water in with these really soft cashews. And depending on how much water you put in there is going to make how thick the final result is. And then you just blend it up and you have cashew cream. You can add some lemon juice to it. And it's like, it's honestly the best sour cream I've ever tasted. Like, regular sour cream is so bland and boring. Like, cashews actually have so much like flavor already in them. And it has like a nice sweetness to it as well. The sour cream with a little sweetness. And it's like, oh my goodness, that's so good. Like, how did I not know about this? You know? So that's what I would say. Is like, if you're interested, challenge yourself to try and find other ways of eating. One of the books that I read, I'll give another book recommendation that I read that really helped, was this cookbook called Power Plates by Jenna. What's her last name? Her first name is Jenna. That's all. Gena. It's an odd spelling of Jenna, but yeah. It's a really good cookbook, and I really enjoyed sort of the bootables that she would put together. So anyways, I've rambled long enough about this, guys. There you go. The vegan lecture is done. Thank you all for coming to my TED Talk. I do feel like I don't like these. You know what I mean? Like, I would like to do something maybe like this. Get out of the way, please. Okay, good. Maybe that's not the best. Or maybe we just need it. I mean, it does work down here, kind of, you know? It does, you know, another thing, it doesn't have to be symmetrical. It could be nice that there's sort of a path that goes, you know, kind of meandering. But the main thing I want to move is this here, right? That. And now we have a horse-friendly path that goes down. And we can still access the tree and this stuff here. We can't go through this little channel, unfortunately, but that's fine. I like having our horse here. That's quite nice. The other thing we could do... Remember... Oh, I'd have to move the gate. I don't know. I do like it being next to the house. I'll think about it. Maybe we could move it. Guys, I can hear the rain outside right now, and it's really cozy. Like, I like being in the dry, warm interior and just playing Stardew, and the rain is just tapping on the window. What else? Oh, I also know what I wanted to do. There's one other thing. We wanted to make house renovations, right? We don't want to open the bedroom. I like having separate rooms. But we want to add the cubby. That's the thing. Oh, I thought the cubby was going to be a little bit better than that. I mean, come on. I guess it is a cubby. So I shouldn't be like all upset about it. And oh, open the dining room? No, I like keeping them. I don't like this open kitchen concept. You know what I mean? Like separate rooms. I like it's I mean it could be okay to have like an open kitchen with like, I don't know, a living space area or whatever, with like the dining area, but I don't like it when it's like an open office. Right, so we'll leave the bedroom and everything. I think that's good. But yes. There's a vegan power lifter in Brazil. Oh, cool. Amanda Scott. Wait, Luca, you're smelling barbecue from your cat? Wait, for half a second, I was like, I hope you're not gonna barbecue your cat. you know? Oh, no. But I guess your cat was outside and maybe, or it got smoke on its fur. Is that what happened? Yeah. Use tofu, Marina. In a pinch? That's how you say it, yeah. Zio, you can give up meat, but you love cheese too much. All you cheese lovers. What the hell? Come on. Just, you come on. Like, why is cheese such a stumbling block for people? Like, why is that the thing? Because like okay, I'll make one argument. Maybe this could help. Maybe this could help nudge you a little bit if I were to encourage you. Dairy cows probably have the worst life. They probably suffer a lot more than cows that are raised for meat. Like, just the lives they live are horrendous. Like, they are impregnated immediately upon reaching the age of being able to have a calf. And they are kept in a constant state of pregnancy and lactation. And this is extremely metabolically exhaustive. And imagine like having that happen, having their calf stripped away from them every year. And this is mother's milk. What could be more sacred in the animal kingdom that we as humans also understand? And we're taking it from them so that we can just have tasty cheese, right? Like, come on, there's got to be another way. You can adapt. Like and then these cows, I mean, they're well, first of all, they're genetically modified to be producing way too much milk, which isn't comfortable for them. And then when they reach a certain age after giving birth and lactating, I don't know how many times, like then they're killed and they're ground up into like ground beef. And that's such a horrible fate, that these animals are stripped of their natural capacity to live in a herd and to mate with other cows and not just be artificially inseminated and have their calves stripped from them. Like, there's nothing natural about the way in which milk is produced. And I also feel that like part of what makes a good life is the right to senescence, right? The ability to grow old. And the fact that these animals are just killed because once they reach a certain point, their bodies simply can no longer produce milk at the rate at which the farmers want. And so they'd kill the cow and replace it with a new cow, right? And that to me is like, I mean, this is like a science fiction horror if this happened to humans. Imagine if aliens came and started breeding female humans this way, like, and they were like, oh, but human cheese is so delicious. Think of that, the horror that it would be for humans to go through that kind of experience. And that's not even anthropomorphizing these animals. Like, they have the same, if not very similar capacities that we have for being mothers, for producing milk, and being very social animals as well, and having that stripped from them. It's all very, it just can't be worth it. That's how I felt about it. I was like, yeah. But then again, I will say I never loved cheese like that. I never had like some, I don't know, almost like addiction to it. So find a different addiction, guys. That's all that I'm trying. Find a different addiction that doesn't rely on the exploitation of cows, because they are incredible creatures with incredible capacities for life. And yeah. And I mean, maybe, I don't know, maybe you're like, oh, I know there's this ethical farmer, but like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyways, okay, there we go. That's the last thing I'll say. I'm not trying. I don't want people to be, because like if you're making a decision just purely off of guilt, then that might not be a good, or what is the word, like a deep decision, right? But I would just encourage you, if you're thinking about it, go and get some books on the topics, and look for arguments outside of, you know, people who are already vegan. You can look and read, and like I did, I tried to find arguments from the dairy industry, and all their arguments sucked. It was so clearly propaganda. I was like, oh my god, even the people who are supposed to be like somehow arguing this is okay can't even, you know, put together an argument. But yeah. Yeah, Marina, you wish you were born vegan? Yeah. Oh yeah, you're 27. Your kitchen, dining room, and living room are all in the large room at your parents' place. A lot of homes I remember in the U.S. are designed this way. Like newer homes are built with these like big open areas, you know, and like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to live in one of those like echoing homes. In my country, there was a very annoying vegan activist on TikTok, and she used to say the same things as you. And a guy with cows and farm animals made a duet showing how cows are treated on good farms. That's interesting. Yeah. See, the thing though, Leah, is I'm very skeptical of these quote-unquote good farms. Yeah. And those cows' male babies become meat, a specialty. That is also actually pretty horrific. And I know about this. It's called veal, right? Or is it, wait. The practice of like when if a male calf is born, they're like, I don't want to say it, because it's actually it's really triggering. So I'm not going to go into the details of how cruel it is. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. But I really disagree with it. But yeah, Jay, you were not addicted to cheese, so it was easy to leave. But many people are. Yeah. American cheese is said to be the same consistency as a melted highway cone. It's certainly a similar color. Oh. All right, I know I'm getting so distracted, but hope you guys don't mind, I don't know, these tangents. I think it's important to have spaces where we can have these kinds of conversations, and yeah, it is about ethics, you know. And it's tough. It can be awkward to disagree, because it's like, oh, you know, someone thinks they're more ethical than someone else. It's like awkward, but like it's important to have these conversations without it, I don't know, taking it so personally. And also, what am I trying to say? Oh, we have a quest we could do today, right? Lewis wants a ruby. What if we take care of that? I would like to come chop some trees. I think that's what I like about this book I'm reading right now. Even though it's not very exciting to read because it involves some dry logic. It's kind of nice. Oh, whoops. I need the ruby. Because when an argument is just presented as an argument, it's a bit easier than to not feel like you're being manipulated or like that you're being shamed or like, you know, it's actually, it feels like you're being respected, that someone respects your intelligence to make a coherent argument, right? That's what I really like about it. All right, let's go find Lewis. Oh, wait, let me close this. Let's go find the mayor. Oh, also, refresh that spicy eel. But yeah, sorry to trigger you. No, it's okay. But yeah. Wait, what the heck was I gonna do? Oh, Ruby for Lewis. Oh, and we got another one of these bad boys. Lewis, where the heck are you, bro? Yeah, there are so many trees, right? It's really not even that necessary. Oh, look at our perfect man. Look at him. Doesn't he look a little blurry? Like, look at my character and how vibrant and crisp she looks. And then he looks blurry. Okay, he looks a little better now. He looks... But when I zoom out, he looks a little blurry on my screen. Maybe he doesn't look so blurry for you guys. I don't know. Maybe there's just something with the resolution, or maybe my eyes are creating an optical illusion of some kind. All right, where is Lewis? He can't be in here already, right? No, not yet. He probably is going to go in there at some point, though. Doesn't he hang out in people's shops? Like, he could have been in Willie's shop, or he could have been... Well, no, Willie's not... Well, it's a Saturday. Yo. Lewis. Did I miss him? Was he in here? No. He never goes to the right side, does he? There's Pam. Evil Marnie. Literally everyone in town is going. Sorry, I need this. I need this for research. Granny's a little pumpkin thief, you know? Hey, we got our statue as well. Right. Did he come back? No, he's not even here. Maybe he went home. Was he like maybe standing outside and I just missed him? Well, oh, he's here now. Okay. All right. Double check. It is Lewis, right? This is Lewis. Hey, is that the ruby I requested? I really appreciate it. Let's see. Here's what I owe you. Mirabelle, nighty-night, Grandpa Tyler. Well, maybe someday. Wait, what? Wait, why are you saying that? Are you going to bed, Mirabelle? Although I will probably go to bed here in a little bit. Because it's already past 9:30 here in Finland. We've got some fairy dust, we got this. I guess we could go chop some trees or something. We never took anyone to the festival. Granny's so funny, stealing all these. I said we didn't go to the festival. I meant we never went to the movie theater this week. We need to start asking people to go. You know what? I'm gonna clear this side. Do I want to replant? That's the question. Have I gotten this? I don't think I've gotten this yet. There we go. Yeah, we needed that. Who do we give it to? Do we give it to Abigail or do we give it to Caroline? What would Granny do? If I hit it this direction, will I be able to get all of it? Yeah, because we have enough magnetism now. Yeah, I guess we can just replant. Oh shoot, it's already 1 a.m. I didn't even realize. Oh. All right, we're good. We're good, though. Oops. Okay. Let's go ahead and... we only got about 1,500 wood. I thought it would be more. Like I said, I mean, for how much of the day were we only spent a few hours there. So I feel like, you know, it's fine. That away. Oh, yeah, what are we going to do with this gold Lewis statue? Give me some ideas. Give me some ideas, maybe in the comments on this live stream, and I'll check them later. Because if we put it in town, Lewis gets mad about it, right? And doesn't he like give it back to us or something? I can't remember. But we can't put it in town. We have to like come up with something else. We could put it on the farm or use it as a decoration in the house. Here, I'm gonna put it over in our furniture area here. Oh, actually, I can take a bunch of this and put it... Don't we have a dresser? There we go. Well, of course all that's ready and I don't have time. Here we go. Okay. Let's double check our spreadsheet, our checklist manifesto. Yeah, today was Saturday, fall 20th, and we gave Lewis his ruby. And that's it. Everything else has been done. So tomorrow will be Robin's birthday. But we'll have to pick that up on the next stream. Right. What else did we take care of here in fall? Oh, we didn't catch the stonefish yet. But, I mean, we had an incredible Skull Cavern run. That was not in one of our goals, but it was on the back of my mind of, like, when we get the opportunity, I'll want to go back to whatever, to re-earn all those, where is it? All the prismatic shards that we lost, or that we didn't lose them. We donated them to Yoba above. So yeah, we've made a lot of good progress here. One last time? One last time? Marina, the vegan talk made your head hurt. Or you're gonna wash your face and take a nap. Well, yeah, take it easy. Yeah, I don't often go like talk about that, but sometimes I don't know. I've been thinking, because I've been reading this book, I was like, it made me think about it a little bit more. So the ideas were fresh on my mind. I'm happy to share some of that. But of course, you know, I know everyone's kind of on their own journey, so don't feel bad if you're in my chat. I mean, you might feel bad for other reasons, but I'm not judging you, just so you know. You're welcome in this Stardew world. You're here to cheer on Granny. It is tough because it's like there's so many things in life to disagree over, you know? Oh, I can't believe I missed that. It's because I was... Oh, I'm glad I missed. You know what? I'm glad I get to restart. This floor doesn't even count. I think, you know, that's one of the things I really liked when I went to college. Hold on, let me get this jump. Okay. When I first went to university, I was so excited to take philosophy classes. Not like just any philosophy, but like the ancient philosophy. I don't know how I got that fruit there, but all right. Dude, why is this first level? I'm getting the hardest RNG of all time here. Oh my god. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. I can't even get past first level because of all the boulders. And the waterfalls are obfuscating my view. Because I grew up, you know, very, like, kind of ultra-religious, conservative. And I didn't know anybody who wasn't Christian. Or who didn't believe in all, like, the religious ideas that I had been raised to believe. Okay, oh my god, how am I gonna... That's how you do it. That's how you gotta do a little jump at the top to avoid speeding up, and then you can make it. Hold on, hold on. Oh my god. Hell yes, I am a god at this game. And what I liked about reading the ancients is like, you know, they were doing philosophy or whatever. Oh gosh, hold on. And they were disagreeing about a lot of things. But it was also kind of like, it was a dialogue. It was, you know, the Socratic dialogues. I mean, there was sort of this idea of like, couldn't get that, darn. Of like reaching a common understanding together rather than being like, I am right and morally, therefore morally superior. That's just not gonna work, you know what I mean? And nowadays, with the internet and everything, we're all too, like, hyper aware of points of division. Or, like, the differences that would already pre-exist are, like, being almost, like, weaponized into points of division of... Hey, look, we beat Lewis's score again. This is, like... Alright, here we go, here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh god. Are you kidding me? Did I improve on it? Hold on. No. Yeah, we only got 60,000 that time. That's fine though. That's still really good. All right, time for bed. Time for bed, Granny. I love that Granny is also addicted to video games in the game. You know, like I'm addicted to Stardew. And I'm role-playing as a character who is also addicted to a video game in her own world. Like, she can't go to bed because she stays up playing Junimo Kart. I think that's hilarious. But yeah, let's go to sleep. We did everything, right? I sure hope. But yeah. But yes, Marina, you're vegan. Oh, you are vegan, but this kind of talk stresses you out. Yeah. I know it can be stressful, so it's not something we'll do every stream. But it's kind of nice to be able to talk about things, and I know there's always a risk of like alienating people, especially if people are like you want people to think like you, right? And then if you don't, you know, you realize this person doesn't think like you, they might not be as I don't know, as keen on participating, or I certainly don't want to like feel like, I don't know, I'm not really thinking too much about it. I'm just happy to share. Whether it gives you a headache or not. And Stacy, you live in an area where it's pretty unusual to be vegetarian. It's hard to find things that don't have meat in them at public events or get-togethers. You went to a party once where you ate fruit salad. Oh yeah, I had the similar experience when I went to Ecuador. I had the opportunity to go to the Galapagos Islands, which just totally blew my mind. Like, oh, it was so beautiful, and the animals there are incredible. But yeah, I noticed in Ecuador, I was so surprised. Like, the food is all, it has meat and everything. And I'm like, you guys, your country's named after the equator. This is the perfect place to grow all the plants you could ever dream of. What are you guys doing? What's this? What is this? Oh. But yeah. There's different, there's different cultural traditions, and that can be tough. Or yeah, just wherever you live, maybe. Things just might not be as available, especially if you like certain products or substitutes or things, Oh, yeah. Well, just eating French fries and salads. That's the other thing. You can be unhealthy as a vegan, right? You can just drink beer all day and eat French fries and potato chips, and, being vegan isn't like a guarantee of health. But But yeah, someone's birthday today. We got that spaghetti. But yeah, this was a good stream. Thank you guys. Kind of, we got into it here on Easter. You know, maybe that's part of it. Maybe there was some, I don't know, the Easter, the beliefs. What do you believe? You know, what's the meaning of life, right? Maybe I caught some of that spirit. Maybe God was speaking through me. Maybe I had a vision. No, okay. Like I basically was gonna go on a little rant about how I'm like a cult leader now or something. But no. I love it. I love this little room. I mean, dude, our decorating skills, I mean, come on, top notch. Top notch. You can't look at this and be like, oh, I'm a decorator. I'm the first person who's ever decorated this room like it's a dock. I copied the idea from someone else, but she didn't do it in this room. She did it in a shed. And so I have adapted it. What are we going to put down in this little area? I don't know. But yeah, we're going to log off here. I'm not going to play this day out. I left the gate open for the animals to run amok. Yeah. Yeah, we are making progress. The what is it? Ancient fruit garden is almost complete, which is nice. But yeah, Stacy, you just usually eat beforehand. Yeah, it is a lot easier here in Finland, I have to say. Even though Finland is very meat-centric, meat and dairy, like traditionally as well, there are a lot more vegan options. A lot of Finnish people are lactose intolerant, so there's lots of plant milks as well already available just from that, not because people are vegan. But then also, yeah, there are a lot more vegans here. And vegan restaurants or vegan options at restaurants. So yeah, it's in that sense, it could be a lot harder, obviously, but yeah, I mean, I eat at home mostly. I work from home, and so I just kind of get stuff, even from the grocery store. All the stuff that I get from the grocery store, it's nothing is that special. It's just like frozen vegetables, you know, and I guess oat cream would be the one thing I consume quite a bit. The oat milk and oat cream, because I like to make a creamy kind of dish. Yeah. Sound like a cult leader wasn't on your bingo card for me, Marina. Hey, I've got it, all right? I grew up in the evangelical tradition. I know how to, yeah, I don't know, how to sound authoritative. Kaimo, you're making birria tonight? I don't even know what that is. Is that beers? You're making the beers? Or is that like a dish? Interesting that no matter how the inside of the house changes, the outside doesn't change that much. I wonder if he is going to maybe, in a future update, give us more house options. He gave us more options for the visitor, or like the guest houses. And I have to say, I'm disappointed with the option to change the color of your house. It doesn't look good. Like the colors, I don't know, because you can change the colors of different components, but it just looks kind of bad. I don't know. Like there's something about it. Like yeah, it's not the system that's currently implemented just feels limited, and I haven't seen anyone decorate the outside of their house in a way that looks better than this. And I feel like I do remember trying, but like the colors and like you have to choose certain, yeah, it was kind of weird. And then if you change the color of the house, I remember you can't get it back to this for some reason. Or maybe you can. I can't. But I remember trying to change it back, and I couldn't get the colors again. But yeah, yeah, you can paint the outside, and yes, it does not look good, Marina. It would be cool if you could, when you like upgrade your house, you could choose a new house. Like she would almost, be building you a new exterior of the house. That would be pretty cool. I mean, she does, the exterior does change whenever you upgrade the house, right? So there is that. It's not like it doesn't change at all, but it would be nice to have the option to choose how you want it to look, right? But yeah. I mean, what I think would be the best would be if we can physically edit. Like, I wish Concerned Ape would implement some sort of like, in The Sims, where you go into construction mode, right? And you can just start moving walls around. Like, give the people more creativity. I think the main reason you wouldn't do that, or he wouldn't do that, is because when your spouse moves in with you, the spouse has a special place in the house, right? And the spouse has to be able to move around the house, and the pathing might be really difficult if you design the house in a way, if it's just like basically randomly generated from the perspective of how the pathing has to work. I don't know, maybe you could make it work. Maybe you could code it, right? Like it doesn't have to be that difficult. Or I don't know. I don't really know how difficult it would really be to set up. But giving people more creative freedom to design the inside of their home. And he has said that one thing he wants to add, and I hope this comes with 1.7. I think it will come with 1.7. I don't think he would have mentioned it if it wasn't like for sure, because he's very careful about not promising things. But he said that he wants to give people a farm editor, so we can design our own farms and then play on the farms. And then also it'd be nice to have like a space online, or when you get into the game, you can look up other people's farms. So you can choose from a variety of farm layouts that other people have made. That would be a lot of fun. I like that idea. Instead of playing the same farm types over and over, being able to design your own farm, and even if you could like continue redesigning your farm while playing on it, that would also be really cool, right? So it's not just the design, and once you start playing on it, you're locked in. And like, for example, we can't move this, we can't change this island, for example. It'd be cool then to have a map editor, so that you can go in and delete and move things around. But yeah. Anyways, guys. Thank you all for joining the stream. Yeah, if you enjoy it, please, leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you think. And yeah, we'll pick this back up hopefully tomorrow. Tomorrow evening. Now, Mondays I like to stream. It's not like a guarantee, but I'll post about it in the Discord. And probably if we do go live, it'll probably be around the same time, between 6 and 7 p.m. But yeah, thank you all for being here, for being in chat. Luca, Zio, Marina, Kaimo, Stacy, Leah from earlier, Jay, I remember, and others. If I didn't mention you by name, I apologize. And shout out to all my lurkers as well. Good to have you. This has been another episode of the Stardew Valley Granny Challenge. Hope to see you in the next one. This is Granny Fern, signing out. Goodbye.